Matt here. Hope you're doing well. So I saw the new film Smile 2. This is a sequel to the 2022 original Smile. I was not a fan of the original, actually. I thought I'll put my review of that at the end of this video, but I was bored watching that first Smile movie. I thought it had some interesting ideas and lore behind it, but the overall movie I thought was very boring to me. So I was actually hesitant to see this movie, and the only reason I went and saw this was A, the reviews were very positive, and they right now that at 85% for a horror sequel. That's like giving the movie an A. And also Naomi Scott was the lead character this time. And I really like Naomi Scott. I mean, you go back to the Power Rangers movie that she did in 2017, playing the pink Power Ranger. Then you have Aladdin, where she played Jasmine. She was really good at that. And even in that 2019 Charlie's Angels reboot, I liked her in that. Funny enough, I guess funny but not funny at the same time. See, once again, smile. All three of those movies were lined up for a new franchise, a sequel. Power Rangers, you remember, they're like, oh yeah, we're going to make 5 more Power Rangers movies after this first one. Then Aladdin 2 makes over $1 billion. Oh yeah, we're going to make Aladdin 2. And then the Charlie's Angels, oh yeah, this is going to be a new reboot for a new franchise, a new trilogy. But hey, she finally got her sequel in Smile 2. And I'll be honest, I really enjoyed this one. I can see that the director, Parker Finn, really got into his rhythm in this film. I don't know if that first one was his first film, feature film, if it, he didn't know how to navigate a narrative that's, over 90 minutes. But here you can see a lot more confidence. It feels more like a film. Not just the performances, but the cinematography and everything. It feels bigger, and yet it takes place in New York. So it's going to have that as a... But Naomi Scott plays a pop singer. So we actually have some singing numbers on stage or rehearsing, which that was also a bonus because Naomi Scott can sing. We saw that from her playing Jasmine in Aladdin. So, I thought Parker Finn really had a lot more confidence as a director this second time around. And in the positives, Naomi Scott. Naomi Scott is excellent in this movie. She can go from, being that singer, diva, to being, frightened, to being completely terrified. She can have emotional breakdowns. She can be charming and fun with her best friend at moments. She brings a lot of, and then like I said, then the whole choreography of the dancing on stage. She does all that herself too. And then you add the singing on top of it. And yeah, I know a lot of you are knowing about her getting a nomination. This is a horror film. Most actresses in horror movies don't get nominated for awards. But if she was nominated, I wouldn't be surprised. She gives a great performance here. Also, like in the visuals and cinematography, a lot of the numbers on stage look visually stunning. A lot of just visuals, creepy visuals look great. The atmosphere and tone of this works. This movie has 3 jump scares. And all 3 of them, I jumped. That was me. No, I thought the jump scares actually sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. You know, when you have a director, and this is where I go back to Parker Finn, who knows how to use a jump scare correctly. He does it 3 times here, and they all work. The scene in the trailer with the dumbbell and the guy hitting himself with it, that had to be the most wincing moment in the theater. I mean, the trailer shows a tiny, tiny bit of what happens, but the overall scene is way more graphic, way more bloody, and visually almost haunting to look at. I mean, it was like, whoa, they went all the way with that. I'm never gonna look at a dumbbell again in the gym the same way. It was over 2 hours, and where the first one was like a little over 90 minutes or so, where it felt slow and boring, for this being over 2 hours, almost probably a good 20 plus 25 minutes longer than the first, I never felt bored this time. I never felt like, oh my god, I just want to fall asleep. This movie had a great pace to it, and that is where I go back to the director having more confidence in this sequel, you know, a second time around, rather than the first time around. We have character development. Naomi Scott is a character that has a lot of tragedy and traumatic experience. The year before, she was in a really bad car accident. She's had surgeries. She's also recovering from being a drug addict, and how all that kind of factors in here, where people don't believe her on what's going on, because they think she's just on another drug trip. And there's a lot of character development in this movie. I would say almost an hour of this movie is focused on character before we really start going into the craziness. My main negative with this movie, if you've seen a lot of the posters for this film, we see this character, this guy, that is actually Ray Nicholson, yes, the son of Jack Nicholson. Here's Johnny. You know, Jack Nicholson being such a famous actor, an iconic actor, and just like Jack Nicholson, he has that smile. I kind of wish they had Jack Nicholson in this movie too, and just have a little. And also, you look at Ray Nicholson, he has his father's smile. You know, if they ever wanted to remake The Shining, and follow it, you know, remake The Shining, Ray Nicholson, you know, be a good Jack Torrance to take over his father's place. Come with me. And well, getting back to the point is, we don't see that much of Ray Nicholson. And I was kind of bummed because I did want to see if he had the same chops as his father. He has a smile. Creepy. But I wish we got more of him in the movie. I really enjoyed the sequel. Way better than the first movie, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments below, did you see Smile 2? What did you think of it? Were you a fan of the original? Let me know in the comments below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. Matt the Bat.